Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Tom Spark. Welcome back to another review. Today I want to make a new project announcement. It's been some time since I put a lot of work into making a new part of the website, and that's what we're going to be announcing today. So as you guys probably know, VPN tier list was the very first VPN tier list out there when it comes to VPNs, and the most extensive with a huge amount of data collected for various VPN providers. This is kind of the culmination of 5 or 6 years working on this, and even before then I was reviewing VPNs and I made this table. If you guys didn't know, on this channel, I also was one of the first people to start reviewing data broker removal services. Way back in the day, I really liked a service called DataSeal. It was really one of the first ones, but then Surfshark came out with Incogni and kind of improved upon DataSeal in every way. And since then, there's been a lot of other entries into the market. I've spent some time looking at some of these other services, but for the most part, I've been content to recommend Incogni, since from my research, I found that Incogni was the best one. But I decided that I should make my own table and tier list ranking system for these various tools, just like VPNs, and that's exactly what I'm announcing today. So guys, if you're unfamiliar with these services, basically what they do is go to various websites out there that host your IRL information for anyone to find. Basically, someone finds your name. An example, if someone found out my name, Tom Spark, put it into a website like White Pages, they can find my address, phone number, and also the associated information with anyone in my family. That sounds very invasive, and it is very invasive, and you could do this with pretty much anyone unless you remove your information from these websites. The problem is there's like 200 of these websites, and it can take a lot of time and effort doing 5 emails with each one, and a lot of time, and it's better to just subscribe and save money, or save your time by spending a little money for these websites. Now, you don't have to do that. You could go to each one and manually request it, but like I said, it does take time. So there you go. It's just a convenience play, but it does really enhance your privacy and make it so you can't really get doxxed, which is one of the reasons I've focused on these on my channel, because it really does enhance your privacy online. So today, also guys, I want to say I've been reviewing these so long that I actually do own the subreddit called Incogni. Yeah, I own the subreddit of the biggest data broker removal tool. Isn't that kind of funny? I think it is. Now, to be honest, these tools still don't have the same amount of traffic and interest as VPNs do. And in fact, my community only has around 860 members, but it is the top, I think it is the biggest subreddit for these various tools, at least from what I know. And it just kind of goes to show you I've been reviewing these pretty much before anyone else has. But today I'm announcing, like I said, the brand new data broker removal tier list. I've made a tier list with pretty much all the major data broker removal services and put them in a tier list right here with various rankings, just like the VPN tier list itself. Now, this tier list has evaluation criteria of various different things, and I've assigned points to each one of these criteria. So it covers things like the amount of data brokers, the affordability, various kind of metrics of kind of outside viewpoints of the privacy community. Like, does it have good reviews on Trustpilot? Does it have a general respect to the privacy community? Various things that I take into account when considering reputation of these services. We look at stuff like OneRep, for example. Turned out they actually used to own websites like this, and then they made a service to go ahead and make you pay to remove it from the website they own. We don't want to use services like that, so definitely something I took into account when reviewing these services in this metric system. And just to be clear, guys, I do plan to make a video for each one of these services, just kind of flesh out the content pipeline to make it more credible. But as you can see here, I've rated all of them here. And if you guys are wondering how exactly the points line up, well, I actually have a publicly available page right here. Well, I made my own rating system with various different criteria, like I said. Each one is awarded a point just for simplicity's sake, and then rated on aggregate scale. For a perfect product, which would be around 14 out of 14. The perfect product is really the best product out there, and that is Incogni. I'll put a link in the description down below if you want to check out Incogni. I do believe it is still my favorite one, still the best one. Incogni.tomspark.tech will also take you there, and you'll be able to get a 55% off coupon with just that link. So that is the price you'll get. So definitely my favorite service still today. I think it's better than some of the other leading options out there. It's more affordable. It's got a better reputation overall as a company, and it has a very good refund policy. Those are the 3 things that really set it apart from the next one in line. But compared to some of the other ones out there, it's just way better. It's easier to use. It's got a family plan discount. The interface is really good. It has options for you to manually ask them to remove websites. and it's owned by one of the biggest companies out there, Surfshark, where they're continually improving and adding updates to the service overall. So guys, I just wanted to update you on this huge new product undertaking I've been taking out. And to kind of rank these, you'll be able to find this easily on my website right at the top here. As you can see, a little tab here, or even if you just go to the main page, I made a little link here that's circled, and you can just click on that and go here. Click in here, go to the data table. And again, if you like this work, if you want to check out this products, I'll be putting the links in the description down below for Incogni. It is the S tier option right now. No one else is really rated S tier. I think all the ones below it have some problems they need to work out. For example, Delete Me has some pricing issues. They only offer a 1-year plan. And also I've seen some weird stuff going on with some of the pricing mechanics there. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of the company itself, but again, I'll have to get more into some of the other reviews when it comes to the other options out there. Some of them are okay, but again, I do think Incogni is the best one. But I do think having transparency and making a system here will be good for you guys to check out how I've arrived at my conclusion, since I do believe transparency in the review process is the best way forward. So guys, if you like the sound of this new data broker removal tier list for 2025, let me know down in the comments down below. I could also make an exclusive video making the individual tiers and discussing my opinions on each one of these services. Thanks for checking out this video, guys. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you again very soon.